I don't know if I'm crazy or not. Well, I know I am, but I stinkin' love this load of somewhat better than mediocre game. Now, I hate to be a bummer, but we're looking at the Wii version, so it's kinda not as good, because it doesn't have free roaming and stuff, but that was completely pointless anyways. Sonic Unleashed! Here's something, the Xbox 360 version looks best, but the Wii version looks better than Sonic 06 for me. And it's on the Wii! I mean, how can you have a game like Bigfoot Collision Course that looks like it uses Super Nintendo Super Effects chip, and then also have a game that rivals an Xbox 360 title? Who cares? Sonic is so beautiful here, and I mean that, you know, in a casual, technical way, nothing creepy, just a grown adult talking about how beautiful an anthropomorphic hedgehog is. Oh, shut up, you know he looks great here. Okay, enough about the looks, let's looks at the game. Eggman traps Sonic in the always classic hope you're standing in the right spot trick, and takes his Chaos Emeralds. For some odd reason, Sonic turns into Werehog, or Manhog as it is pronounced in Peterish. Now, I seriously have no idea why he turned into Werehog. Was it Eggman's machine? All it did was suck out the Chaos Emeralds. How does that make you into some mutant, Knuckles from Sonic Boom, but blue and furry? I mean, Eggman uses the emeralds to awaken Dark Gaia, who is just some squid who lives in the ground or something. But if that's what turns Sonic into Manhog, wouldn't Shadow be Werehog right now as well? What about Silver? Well, either way, I think we can all agree that he would be more of a boy hog and not a man hog. 'Cause he's Silver. And alas, we see none of Silver in this game. I'm very disappointed. Some people wonder if I'm being sarcastic, but no, Silver is just fabulous. How can you not love him?
It's no use!
So Sonic falls from the sky and lands on this guy who he names Chip. Now, this guy has a thing for chocolate, and it actually gives him special powers. Now, he can pull chocolate out of nowhere, and he just gives it to everybody at the drop of a hat. I mean, how cool is that? Have you never wanted a buddy that just had endless chocolate with him? Okay, just dawned on me where he's pulling them out of. That's not chocolate. No wonder why he never eats it himself. Oh god. And he has the power to resurrect himself. I don't even know. So Chip and Sonic eventually come across Tails, and he's being attacked by the worst enemies ever.
Let's get him, guys. Oh, he flew away. We can't really go after him. We really stink.
So they go to see Professor Pickleface to find out about the Gaia manuscripts, or the Guy of Manuscripts or something, but of course Eggman captures him. No idea why. So a great adventure ensues to restore the power to the Chaos Emeralds. To do this, you need to beat levels and talk to villagers. This is literally pointless. There's no point to it whatsoever. You don't even have to read anything, just talk to people and mash the A button, and eventually you'll find out where the Guy of Temples is, or something. And that's about it. You can talk to them even more to get some special extras, like music discs. It's still pointless in every single way, but this game has some of the best music in all of Sonic and stuff. I mean, it doesn't have the cheesy charm of songs like City Escape or It Doesn't Matter, but the beautiful composition and variety of instruments makes it very pleasant. So eventually you come across Amy, and she's entirely pointless. And still has a very strange method of finding Sonic. I mean, finding Sonic is like her lifelong goal, and that's okay, I guess, weird as it is. But what's odd is how she goes about doing it. She runs around and hugs everybody who isn't a human. Yeah, I don't know. Happens with Silver, happens with Shadow, and now Werehog Sonic. Some people might wonder why Sonic is always running for her, and I guess this is why. Her brain is so discombobulated from chasing Sonic that she has very little mind left to tell people apart. Maybe she's colorblind. I mean, Silver is a similar shape as Sonic, but he's not blue. Although, Werehog Sonic isn't similar in shape to Sonic, only similar in color, so maybe she's colorblind and everything else blind. In that case, you'd think she would mistake Tails and Knuckles for Sonic, but I don't know, she never does. Speaking of Tails, he doesn't get much screen time in this game, but one cutscene he is in shows him flying his plane around and talking with Professor Pickleface. And then suddenly his plane gets hit by something, and the cutscene ends. What happens to him? I have no clue. I don't know if it's just the Wii version or what, but nothing comes of it. It shows him get hit, and then he's just perfectly fine in the ending. This was either entirely pointless or perhaps a secret meaning. So the final battle comes and goes, and in the end, Chip and Dark Guy of whatever go back into the world and wait to wake up again. And I'm sorry, but does anybody else get nerve-wracked by these endlessly reoccurring plots in video games? In Zelda, Ganon tries to take over the world every so often, and Link awakens, and the same thing is destined to happen over and over and over, link after link, generation after generation, every 1,000 years or whatever. In Mario Galaxy, all the baby Lumas grow into new galaxies for all eternity, and then they die, or maybe it's the other way around. And that goes on for generations and generations for all eternity, an endless cycle. Now, on a side note, that's not so bad because it means cool new sequels, and yes, I get very teary-eyed every time that lullaby music plays. So beautiful. I love Mario Galaxy. And then there's Sonic Unleashed, where you get Dark Gaia and Light Gaia awakening over and over every 1,000 years to fight each other, and Light Gaia always wins and stuff. I mean, doesn't it just seem pointless and annoying? Heck, Silver had to keep killing Iblis forever and forever and ever, and it drove him insane. Anyway, they're all sealed up, and Sonic and Tails live happily ever after. Again, I don't know how Tails snagged such a happy ending. It's never explained, at least in the Wii version. Maybe it was a deleted level? You get to fly Tails' plane to survive or something, but then why would it have been deleted? Maybe it was really inappropriate. Maybe Tails is trying to get control of his plane and just starts swearing like a sailor or something, I don't know. Or maybe it was all just a dream. Tails got hit so hard that he blacked out, and all the rest of the game from that point on was just a dream he had. And in reality, Sonic couldn't beat the final boss, and eventually gave in to his werehogness, and became so werehoggy or manhoggy that he became Edward from Twilight. I clearly haven't seen the movies. Now, if Sonic did become one of the main characters, then I would watch it. Most likely I wouldn't like it, but I'd still watch it. Sounds like something right out of a crossover fan fiction. Sonic mixed with Twilight, featuring Sonic the Vampire Hog. Please do not steal. Art requests open, will not draw anything but Sonic Vampire. Join my sniper clan. 360 no scope.